He says, the king says, Mama Madikizela Mandela pledged to donate toilets to that school. And today he was supposed to send a delegation from the Eastern Cape to meet Mama Madikizela Mandela so that the process of building those toilets for the school can start going on. But unfortunately, she died 2 days ago. And at this stage, they don't know whether she has already delegated people who are going to continue with that. But now we are at the home of Anlora Mphahlwa, who is one of the heroines of the struggle, one of the people who suffered while their husbands were detained. Some were jailed for terms that were longer than 10 years, and they had to suffer with their children. We just had a conversation with her. She is 89 years old. She turned 89 on Saturday. She had been in hospital for 3 weeks, and she returned on Saturday on her birthday to her home, which is here behind me. While we were talking to her, she's saying that Mama Madikizela Mandela's role in developing South Africans was very instrumental and included a lot of sacrifice, because while she was fighting for the freedom of South Africans, she had to forget about her husband who was in prison. She had to forget about the children who were suffering, her 2 children, Zinzi and Zenani, who were suffering while their father was incarcerated. So she is saying that now that she has passed on, it's upon those who are left, especially in the ruling party, to continue fighting for the development of the people of South Africa, especially when it comes to economic freedom and other ways of improving the lives of the less fortunate.
She was so revered in that area. What have people been saying? What have local people been saying about her passing? And are there any special activities that have been planned to honor her?
A lot of people throughout the country and internationally know Mama Winnie Madikizela Mandela as a politician, know her as this person who was not afraid of challenging those who were in authority because of what she believed in. But down here in the Eastern Cape, they paint her as a person who was very humble. They describe her as a person who always had this beautiful smile, who liked being close to people who were suffering. They described her as a giver. Yesterday we spoke to people who are married into the Mandela family, saying that even though she could not be there all the time as a wife to do the chores that are expected of her, but whenever she was around, she always kept them close to her, and they had these special moments, and she took care of her mother-in-law. She loved her mother-in-law so much. Even after she was divorced by the late statesman Dr. Nelson Mandela, she continued to respect the entire Mandela family, including the AmaMpondo nation. Even after Dr. Mandela passed on, she wore mourning gowns. So they were saying that down here, Mama Madikizela Mandela displayed a character of a very decent and respecting wife. So they will forever remember her of those qualities, that she did not let civilization change her mindset. She did not allow any kind of civilization to let her forget what she believed in, and her traditions and customs were always close to her. You must know that, Natasha, she is a Pondo. Ulimpondo kazi umangutyana. That can never be erased from her, that even when she was appearing in public, most of the time she had her dukes on, she had long dresses on, which is something that we usually see of many elderly people around the area of the Eastern Cape. She carried that through until the years of past, until her last days, and she passed on 2 days ago. So they will remember her because of those qualities that she carried on.
Definitely. Thank you so much, Zimkhita Manqinana, live for us there from the Eastern Cape. Well, the family of Winnie Madikizela Mandela is shocked by her death. The family says they knew she was sick but did not expect her death to come so soon. Mama Winnie's family has also expressed their wishes that they don't want any controversy surrounding her burial, and that the struggle stalwart belongs to them.
For her family, a huge loss. When the news came, they did not want to accept it immediately.